Hello!
Hi guys!
How are you doing? How is everything there?
Happy Wednesday, if it's Wednesday where you are.
Yeah, we have a question for you today. What if I'm the only one?
How often do you hear that?
How often do you say that?
How often do we think that or feel that? Or it's probably it's a common thing I hear in men's circles, but also mixed circles, yeah, where people say, oh my God, I thought I was the only one going through this. I thought I was the only one experiencing this.
Yeah, exactly. I'm the only one that I'm going through this process alone. I'm the only one having to face this experience. I don't know if whom we can share, if there is someone else out there living the same story. And so yeah.
Or I'm the only one thinking this, because sometimes it's like, my God, nobody would think that this is crazy, ludicrous, terrible. Like me, and then when you start talking and sharing the stuff that we don't necessarily want to share, it's like people are like, oh, I think that all the time, yeah, like it's crazy.
Yeah. And you think you have your own opinion about something and nobody else have, and you don't share it because you think you're alone on that, because the crowd is going against that opinion or have a different vision about that. Yeah, how do you deal with that? So that's the question we have here.
Because often, like there's a saying, you're only as sick as your secrets. So it's what I hide inside and what I keep to myself, it grows and it becomes, mixed with everything else that's inside. And like that creates sickness, because I around that I create shame and guilt and stories that people wouldn't love me, they won't know, if they found out I'd be rejected, I'd be ostracized, all of this. And then when we just speak it out all the time, it doesn't matter if I just share what it is, especially in a safe place like men's circle or mixed circle, like or in a women's circle, in a safe space, it's shared, it's held, and it's out. So what is suppressed must be expressed. So if I don't verbally express it, it'll get expressed in other ways like shame, guilt, resentment, pain. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So that's the beauty about sharing, and we had a women's circle yesterday, and I was just telling Dean about that. How people think that, oh my God, I'm alone on that. And then when we get together in circles and we have this space, doesn't have to be a circle, it can be between friends, but that you have to be able to connect to your true self, to be able to trust yourself first, to express it out there, because this is the biggest fear that in our society we grew up saying, oh, this is it, and then you don't have the space of thinking of trust and connect to your heart, to your own perception about the experience, to be able to see, oh, actually I have a different vision about that, or actually I think differently about that.
And is that okay?
Yeah. And it's okay. And there's always people going through the same stories. There's always people feeling similar experiences and living similar stories. But yeah, that's the thing, that we always think that we are alone.
Yeah, and I think the reason we feel we're alone is because we don't share, because we don't talk. And for me, it's how do I, I have an amazing intuition when I listen to my gut, and I can feel it in my gut. If there's ever, it feels like and people laugh, my friends laugh because they'll ask me a question and I go, oh, and they'll go, oh, don't worry about it, because they know that means a no, yeah? When it's a yes, if I don't get that at all, it's just a free flow in my body. There's no tension or, like a block of energy anywhere. So I have amazing intuition. And if I don't trust that, I get burnt every time. Like I was just talking to Susanna this morning about something that had come up, and I say, I trust this a lot, and I know to trust this, and it doesn't mean I have to, everyone has to conform to that, but it means I have to voice whatever it is, so I voice what this feeling is. Oh, I have a bit of tension around that. Oh, I have some resistance there, and just speak to the resistance. And then, I'll still leave it up to, if there's a group consensus, I'll leave it up to the group, and then, so I left it up to the group this one time, and they all went with it, even though I was like, oh, I'm not feeling it, and then it backfired. It ended up becoming a big drama. And I was like, yeah, it just shows how important my intuition is and how important it is to trust me, and that it's not even me, consciously me. I have a higher self. I have, guides. I have people looking after me, and I think it's more that. There's a truth that I don't even necessarily. It's my authenticity and my integrity, but integrity for me is, what do I do when nobody else will find out as well? It's not just, oh, I'm in my integrity when people see me, and I'm in circles so people see me in my integrity. It's like, what do I do when nobody else knows? And that's integrity for me.
Beautiful. Yeah, I appreciate that coming from a man, being so authentic and trusting the gut and intuition, the inner guidance, being open to that. Yeah, this is a learning, because usually as women we have this more it's common for me, yeah, I feel that, or but for men it's not so much, but it's really powerful, yeah. And how many times you didn't trust your intuition? How many times I didn't trust my intuition, and then something came up, and then it was really the opposite, and I was like, oh, if I had to that, yeah.
Why didn't I listen to myself?
Why didn't I, yeah? So it's so beautiful when we can be true to ourselves, and trust our inner guidance, and be open for that. Like, yeah, even if everything is saying to do differently, but so why would you go against what your heart, your spirit, your guides, your intuition are telling you?
Even if the whole world is going that way, is it okay for me to go the other way? And I'd say especially then.
Exactly that, yeah. It's okay. It's okay. How many of us chose to live a different life than was expected to, right? I think I already shared here. I worked in a big corporation before. Nobody would quit and do something different, become a holistic therapist. And there was this complete change, shift. Nobody expected. The crowd was waiting for that. So, but I followed my heart, I followed my intuition, and that's what we expect the whole world to start to feel the same, and understand how beautiful it is. And this is the awakening that I hope we are going through right now. People are really trusting what it's in the heart space, in the connection, and going inwards instead of just outwards.
And I was just going to say, you were saying about men trusting their intuition. Men are very intuitive. I meet some incredibly intuitive men. I think the challenge for us is we've been taught not to trust it, because society says, it's not okay to be sensitive, it's not okay to cry, it's not okay, you have to be a man, you have to provide, the messages that we get, you have to be strong, you have to be tough, you have to sort it out yourself, it's not okay to open up. And so I think we learn to shut that intuition off and not trust ourselves. And when we open that back up, I think amazing things happen. Like I was saying to Susanna this morning, it's how incredible that we're both here in this beautiful paradise. It doesn't mean life's always easy. It means we still have our challenges, but what an amazing place to experience what's going on in the world right now. What an amazing place to be, and so free and open, and so many opportunities. And if I'm having a bad day here, I'm having a bad day in paradise. Come on, it's an amazing. And I said to her, how did we both end up here? How lucky are we? And she said, it's not just luck though. We listened to our intuition, and we followed, went against the grain of what I guess meant to, or what I thought I was meant to do.
Yeah, I don't trust in luck so much. I mean, of course, we're blessed, of course, but it's we did the work, we follow what it was inside, the inner guidance and the challenges, and it's no, I do believe it's the best for me, and I did it.
Which isn't necessarily easy, because then
it takes
courage, and it takes stamina, it takes determination,
energy,
and
focus, and persistence, but the thing is that everything is like that, effortless, and then you know that, oh, I'm doing that because the world is going to challenge you. The universe is always testing us.
Yeah. Especially when we say we want something, the universe will send something in to challenge it. Oh, do I really want it, or do I? And I remember this actually when I decided to give up the corporate life and come over here and just follow my heart and do what I love and share my own gifts. I was tested with this amazing job opportunity. It was something I'd always wanted, with a brand new 4-wheel drive car, amazing holidays, huge money. And I was like, oh, maybe this is the universe. And it was no, what did I say I wanted? So I had to feel in. And it was hard to let that go and to trust that I can have that without, the corporate side of things. I can have it in the way that I really, really want it.
Yeah, exactly. And then we also learn to live with less. When we go through and find our hearts to see, whoa, actually, I thought I needed this and that and that and that and that, and you just realize that actually we did way less to live and feel so comfortable as well.
Our values can change. Mine's certainly changed. After things I wanted, I'm wow, I enjoy more now life and the presence of life and the moment and music and connection and friends and
and being nature, the inspiration that nature brings to us, and also for exactly this, to getting back to what if I'm the only one? How can I do this movement? Oh, nature will support you.
What if I'm the only one? I don't know if it's a song, but it sounds like it could be.
Could be. Potential song.
Yeah, and that's the title. Yeah, what if I'm the only one? How often do we say that and think that? And there's 7.5 billion people on the planet all getting around like this. Oh my God, I'm so alone. Nobody knows what I'm going through. And yet, if we stop and connect, even with a stranger, we do this in the cacao ceremonies and ceremonies we run, where we pair up with a stranger, drop in with this person, like, and just do some eye gazing, and then share, and then we suddenly realize, oh my God, even this stranger knows me. The stranger knows what I'm going through, because we're all the same. We're all going through similar. Human beings are the same in essence, but different in reality or different in experience. And the essence, I think, that we're the same in, or that connects us all, is we all know what it feels like to feel sad, to feel hurt, to feel depressed, to feel rejected, to feel lost, to feel scared, to feel, and to feel sometimes joy. So we all know that. I think that's what connects us as human beings.
Oh, totally. Yeah. We just have to find the trust on ourselves and be open to find the right people so to share, in the right moment, the right environment. It's not everyone is also ready to receive
and to hold that space.
That's the beauty that I believe of having the tribe that you trust and people that you know that it's safe to share. That's why I think we both are in love with circles, sharing circles, women's circles, men's circles, human circles.
Mostly because I do it for me, because this is what I need. Like, and so the more I do it for me, the more I realize other people need it as well.
And then we see how similar we are.
Oh yeah.
Doesn't matter where in the world we are all the same.
So find a tribe that you vibe with your tribe.
Yeah, and don't forget to keep connected to nature.
Yeah, always.
In your heart. What else, love?
That's it.
That's it? Yeah. Wow. So this is us having our own conversation here in front of the camera, sharing with you, if there is someone there.
And it doesn't matter if there is or there isn't, and if there is and you have any questions or comments, please leave them below. If you feel like anyone needs to hear this, please share it.
Yes.
Send us some likes, some hearts, so we get some visibility.
Yes, comment.
Have an amazing day,
Thank
guys.
you so much for watching.
Thank you, my love.
Have a beautiful day. Thank you, my love.
See you guys.